Hi you guys, this is Diana. This is another 2-for-1 update. This is my week 18 and 19 post-op VSG surgery. I had VSG surgery on May 24th, 2017 at Memorial Herman Hospital under the care of Dr. Jorge Leiva. On date of surgery, I weighed 277. My current weight is 219.8 pounds. I am officially out of the 220's. Yay! So week 18, I weighed in at 223. That was a 2.2 pound loss. And this morning when I weighed myself, I was 219.8. So that was a 3.2 weight loss. So total of 5.2 pounds in the 2 weeks. Since we last spoke, and a total of 57.2 pounds since surgery. Yay! I am so excited. Like when I saw 219.8, because I actually saw it for the past 2 days in a row, 219, it was like, okay, this is for real. I was extremely ecstatic to know that I'm 19 pounds away from being in Wonderland. I'm kind of hoping, crossing my fingers type of thing, to be in the 100s, like 199.99999 type of thing, by Christmas, New Year's. I don't know. Just I if you've watched my videos, you know I'm a slow loser, steady yet slow. So I don't really want to put that much pressure on myself at a certain date or anything like that. But it would be awesome to start off the new year in under 200 pounds. That would be awesome. So the first thing that I wanted to do was tell everybody thank you so much for liking, subscribing my videos. I really do appreciate it. I have notifications on my phone, and whenever anybody comments on my videos, I get them, and that's just like a highlight of my day, reading a comment. And because of that, I'm going to do a giveaway. I will post another video just talking about the giveaway and the rules or whatever for it. So be on the lookout for it. So I'll get into kind of what stuff that have been happening, or things that I've been thinking about for the past 2 weeks. So as I mentioned before, I have PCOS, and I've dealt with PCOS and the ramifications that it's done to my body since I was 15 years old when I was diagnosed with it. And for the past, I would say 6, 7 to 8 years, I don't know, I've been on birth control to regulate my period, because without birth control I don't get a period. And before weight loss surgery, I would have a period every month thanks to my handy dandy birth control. I would have a 3 to 4 day period. Guys, I don't know if you can see that. There are 3 days left and nothing. I have felt no, you know, like a bloating or cramping or anything like that. I've had none of that. So I mean, I don't know what's going on. I have noticed that ever since I had weight loss surgery, I've had less and less of a period, or a flow, I guess you could say. But the fact that there's 3 more days until I start a new pack, I don't know. It just has me thinking. Maybe thinking I should set up an appointment with my gynecologist, just to have her run some tests and just see how my hormones are doing since surgery and since the weight loss. I'll let you guys know if there's a update on that and see what happens. Another thing that I don't know if you guys like really see my hair, or like, you know, care that my hair looks different, or it's been looking kind of different in the past videos, but yeah, hair loss. I've always had thinning hair thanks to the PCOS, but like now it is like truly like on full effect type of thing. So I usually kind of did this one style where my hair was kind of up like that, but then when I do that, all this is visible. So I just kind of do this, and I want to go to my hairdresser and have her. I need a trim and see what type of style would be best for it. But I also I mentioned before that I wanted to do these videos, and one of them was what I am doing for the hair loss, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is a lot of regrowth already happening that I can see, and I attribute it to what I'm using. So I'll do a separate video on that. I also went to the doctor Tuesday of this past week. So I'm actually videotaping this on Sunday. So I went on like 5 days ago, Tuesday, however many days ago, because I had developed a rash around my belly button area. And it wasn't like itchy rash, it was more like burning hot rash. And whenever I would work out and sweat, it would really burn. So I went to the doctor and got me some prescription med stuff, and she said what I pretty much already thought what it was. She said it's just skin irritation, you know, your skin on skin and that sweat. She's like, if anything, you know, it's documentation for baby insurance covering some portion of it. So I would say, I don't know if anybody else has had problems with that. I haven't really heard anybody else mention it, and it was kind of weird to me to have the skin irritation so early from surgery. But I do know I have sensitive skin to begin with, so I guess the rubbing or the sweating or the whatever, just it wasn't having it. So if you guys do develop some type of rash, go to a doctor, have them check it out. More than anything, have them, you know, keep a record of it, so that if in the future you decide to have plastics, maybe your insurance will cover a portion of it. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. So yeah. Another thing that food related type of side effects type of thing that I have to share with you guys. I guess I'll start off with the good. I mentioned before that I'm lactose intolerant. Well, I was lactose intolerant before surgery. Before surgery, I didn't have dairy for the past, oh my gosh, like 10 years. No milk, no cheese, cream, any of that. So anyways, so about 2 weeks ago, I started dabbling with dairy. I've had like cheddar, Kobe, some mozzarella, some Parmesan, and it goes down, and I have no side effects whatsoever. It's been great, you guys. One thing that I did try was yogurt. It was Greek yogurt with chia seeds. Not a good idea. That my tummy did not like. Now, it wasn't like before surgery where I would eat dairy and like 10-15 minutes later, TMI, I'd be running to the restroom. No, this was just more like I could feel it going through me, like I could feel my intestines kind of like churning with it. I don't know if it was, I know it wasn't like high fat or anything. It was Greek yogurt, but it did not like it, and I won't be having Greek yogurt anytime soon. But yeah, oh, and then I went to Cheesecake Factory with some friends, and I had their, what is it, their deep fried, yeah, I said deep fried macaroni and cheese balls. I had one. It was so good. No side effects. And yes, after that I had protein, blah, 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 blah. I've said it before, I'm not perfect, and I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm trying to live my life with this tool that I have. And I sure did have a deep fried macaroni and cheese ball, because what else, how else can you make macaroni and cheese better other than frying it? And it was great. I did not feel guilty one bit, because this is my life, you guys, and I'm not going to deprive myself of something and just have it in my head going and going crazy on it and obsessing over it. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and work out and make good food choices the rest of the week. I'm okay with indulging every now and then. And that's one thing that I would say to you guys, you know, who are out there who are beating yourselves up because I had a little bit of this or I had some of that. Yeah, that's going to happen. It's life. You're going to, if you want to call it mess up, I don't call it messing up. That macaroni and cheese ball, it was a very conscious decision that is what I wanted. And I had it. I didn't have the entire plate. I didn't then go and just scarf down every other thing that I really, really wanted. You know, I made that choice that is what I wanted to spend my calories on, and that's what I had. And it was great. So I had that, and I had no problems of running to the restroom or anything like that. So if you were lactose intolerant before surgery, give it a try. See if your stomach likes it. It might like it, it might not like it. You just have to try it. Another thing, now that was the good. So then I said the bad. I've had, okay, so I've mentioned before that I've tried alcohol and that I have alcohol, that I drink alcohol. I'm a social drinker. I don't drink every week, maybe on the weekends, every weekend or every other weekend, one day of the weekend type of thing. And I've had tequila, I've had vodka, I've had whiskey, I've had rum, I've had white wine. Was it Merlot? I don't know what I've had. No, it wasn't Merlot because it's not Merlot. Moscato. Maybe that's what I had. Anyways, I've had wine. White wine. I had red wine on Saturday night. It did not go well. At the restaurant, I had the red wine, and I just felt like, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, and I haven't really heard anybody else say it, but whenever I have something that my sleeve doesn't like, I start producing a lot of saliva. And that's what started happening with the wine. I started producing a lot of saliva. And then, like, I kind of didn't know what it was. I thought maybe it's because I spent so many hours with, not really hours, but it was about, okay, maybe 5 hours since I had anything, because I was out running errands with my mom. I was like, maybe I just need to eat. So then I had a couple of bites of the food. I had it was a German restaurant, so I had cabbage rolls. So I had a couple of bites of the cabbage roll. Did not make it any better. Then I excused myself, went to the restroom, and yeah, I made myself throw up, and up came like thick gelatinous wine consistency stuff. So after that, I felt better. I finished as much of my meal as I was going to finish, and I felt better. So then I decided to have some more wine and see if this time with food in my stomach it would feel better. It didn't. I didn't even drink half a glass of the wine. It wasn't even half a glass of wine. Probably 2/3 of the glass of wine is what I had. And then I came home, and then I went to my friend Angie. Her daughter had her sweet 16, and I went over to her place. And I could feel my stomach turning. I could feel, like I said, kind of like with the Greek yogurt, I could feel it making its way through my system. And I would kind of ignore it as much as I could, but then I got to the point where I couldn't ignore it any longer, and I had to leave. I live about 10 minutes away. I was like, I have 10 minutes to get home, and I had to leave. I was like, bye you guys, and I left. So no more red wine for me for a while, I guess. Not until I drink it at home and see what the side effects are. So on to some like fantastical news, NSVs type of thing that I have to share. So in the beginning of the video, I mentioned my stats. I mentioned that I currently weigh 219.8 pounds. That means that I have lost 100 pounds since my heaviest. When I was in college, and actually that's not even my heaviest, because I want to say I weighed more than 320, because I know that weight because after I started teaching, I hurt my back and I had to go to the doctor. And when I weighed myself it was probably like October after I graduated. I weighed 320, and I had lost weight between graduating May and October. I lost some weight just by, you know, not going out to eat and drinking and stuff like that. College life. So my highest recorded weight is 320, and I'm now 219. So I have officially lost 100 pounds since my highest recorded weight. So on that, I was feeling brave. And there's this dress that my mom made with my grandmother. And my grandmother passed away about 1.5 years ago. And I'm not going to cry, but I will. This dress has just been hanging in my closet for years, since high school, since I wore it in high school. And I was feeling brave, and I was like, okay, Diana, if you've lost 100 pounds, I tried the dress on backwards because I wanted to see how many more inches I had to go before it could zip up. That's all it was, because I was thinking maybe I could wear it for Thanksgiving, maybe I can wear it for Christmas, maybe I can wear it for New Year's, because again, I don't know why in my head I think that I weighed 180 in high school, or at least that's what I led myself to believe, is that I had weighed 180 in high school. So I tried on the dress, you guys, again, backwards, because I wanted to see how many inches. I was assuming that it would need another 2 inches or so for it to zip. It completely zipped. It completely zipped all the way up. And it was funny because my mom got here when I was trying it on, and I ran out of my room like just bawling. I was like, look, Mom, look, it fits. And she was like, it's on backwards, Diana. I was like, yes, Mom, thanks for stating the obvious. It's on backwards, but it fits. Most importantly, it fits. And it's really special to me, not so much because I fit in it, not because I fit into a garment that I wore in high school, but because my grandmother made it for me. My grandmother and my mom made it for me, and I didn't keep any of the clothes that I have from high school. I didn't keep any of that. As soon as I didn't fit in it, I gave it away, or I threw it away, because I didn't want a reminder of something I didn't fit into. But that dress and this other skirt, those were made by my mom, by my grandmother, and I couldn't throw them away. I can't. They have sentimental value to them. So here I am in that dress, and it's actually going to be my thumbprint picture. But yeah, that is me in the dress that I wore to high school. Yeah, it's kind of short, huh? I guess I've always liked short clothes. But yeah, that is me in the dress that I wore in high school. Wow, is all I can say to that. It was an amazing feeling to try it on, to have it zip, to feel good in it. It was great. It was absolutely wonderful to have that feeling, to know that that dress fits me, and I know how happy and proud my grandmother would be for me if she was alive. I know she's up in heaven watching over me, and I know she's ecstatic to know that I fit in that dress. And I hope to look even better in it when I wear it for Thanksgiving. 'Cause yeah, there's some rollage in it, and yeah, it's tight, but it's zipped, and I know I'll look even better in it come Thanksgiving. So that's about it for me. Thank you so much for watching, if you watched this far, and keep an eye, can't speak right now. Keep an eye out for my giveaway video. Bye, you guys. Have a fantastic day.